So we have a lot of action going on this week, but we're going to focus our attention tonight on those soccer championships. And we had one in-town rivalry game, Foothill hosting Miramonte with a section title on the line. And these teams met 3 times during the regular season. All 3 times ended in ties. Tonight, it had to be different. To the field we go over at Foothill. Miramonte comes in as the 10th seed, and they had to knock off some higher seeds to get to this point. Foothill, though, was the top seed. Some great defense in the first half from both these teams. They were making things tough for offense. They could not get anything going. Trojans were pressing, Miramonte not letting up, and Foothill goalkeeper grabbing the save here. Nothing all headed into the second half, but Miramonte changes this on the corner kick. Cristobal Vizcarra drops one in, bouncing off the goalie's hands. It's in for the first goal of the night, but Foothill would respond a little later, forcing their way into the Lions box. George Cruz gets the touch, and it's all tied up at 1, but this one would have to go into double overtime. Golden Goals first score to win. Dangerous ball. Jose Medina gets a leg on it, and it's in. Foothill wins the title, the first in Trojans history, and they needed to show heart. And let me just tell you, this team did just that.
I cannot believe that, that was like lucky, because it was a shot, got a deflection, lucky deflection, and we got the win, but that's all that matters.
They're one of the hardest working teams I've ever coached, and they're some of the best boys I've ever coached as well. And I'm just so proud to be their coach and to be a part of it. It's amazing.
Well, on a very cold night, Coach Rose got not 1 but 2 ice baths, but I asked him, he didn't mind it one bit. A lot to celebrate tonight for the Trojans, and they weren't the only teams grabbing titles. Let's look at Garces boys soccer team as a top seed in Division 5, hosting number 2 Mendota. This one will be all tied up at the end of the match, and after overtime periods, the Rams would force this one into PKs, where goalie Jamie Tiscarano came in clutch. 3 Rams finished it off, though, with their goals, helping Garces win in the penalty kicks 3-1, earning that sectional title as well. Well, over in Division 1 championship, this would be Ridgeview on the road up in Fresno. They picked it up, or we're going to pick it up here, tied at 1 in overtime. Ridgeview regains control, ball played towards front of the net. Osvaldo Navarro scores, and the Wolfpack would take the 2-1 lead, but we go to double overtime. That was the theme of the night. Golden goal, next score wins. Well, Central, another free kick. The header goes off the crossbar. Caleb Walker puts it home. Central walks off with a 3-2 win in double overtime to win the D1 title. Well, in girls soccer, the Arvin Bears won their first ever section title as well. They defeated Fresno Christian 4-2 in overtime. Can you believe it? All of our teams had to battle in overtime to get those titles. Well, congratulations.